Path of Titans is a beautifully well done dinosaur survival game where, up to 100 players, get to experience their childhood dreams of being a dinosaur. However, almost 50% of the player base makes it their main goal to stomp out what's left of people's dreams. If you take 100 random Path of Titans players, they are almost guaranteed to say that the big problem is mix packing and baby killing. Now, I'll talk about mix packing in a separate episode, but today we're going to talk about my personal least favorite part of Path of Titans, the baby killers. Typically, baby killers will not only defend their actions, but actually feel pride in their actions. They'll defend it in chat. They'll gloat about it online. They'll do anything to make themselves feel happy about killing another player. That just so happened they weren't able to defend themselves. Their points are mainly made up of three things. It's quote-unquote realistic, a skill issue, or they just do it for fun. I will actually be going through each one of these points and pointing out the flaws in each one of them. We'll start with the least defensible claim. They do it for fun. Okay, so just ignoring the blatant serial killer vibes, we'll start out with the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Just keep that in mind throughout the entirety of this video. Think of this, as an example. You're a new player who just bought this game on PlayStation, and you're excited to play a dinosaur game that actually lets you play as a dinosaur. I mean, really and truly, how rare is that? You leave the starting cave with a vague warning about other players coming to kill you. Hopefully that won't really be too relevant. And you make your way up to a home cave to actually get your first quest done. All of a sudden, a 20-foot crocodile comes out of nowhere and kills you before you even know what happens. Mind you, you're nowhere near water. Somehow, maybe there's a glitch or something, you respawn in the same location and make your way back to that home cave. Only to find your body untouched. Not 50% eaten. Not 70%. This body was at 86%. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's literally no way this happened. This was my first ever time playing Path of Titans. Bro, I wish so badly that I still had that footage, but it was like a year ago or something. And Path of Titans used to be pretty glitchy. Or maybe it's my raggedy PS5. But, hell, for example, the first time I spawned it as a Thal, I didn't even start in the home cave. But just think if it wasn't me. Think if it was somebody who would have just quit the game immediately and then returned it. And I already know y'all baby killers are thinking to yourselves, they should just return it. Now, I want you to take that thought and expand upon it. No new players means less support for the game. Less support for the game means fewer updates. Fewer updates means less new dinosaurs. Less new dinosaurs means less babies. Yes, I am asking you all to stop killing babies so y'all can kill babies further down the line. But it's like asking people to save the planet, right? If we slow down low carbon emissions, we can emit way more carbon in the future, okay? Just chill. Next is the whole skill issue thing. I'm just gonna straight up say it. It's not. Babies have way less health, stamina, and attack than any full-grown adult in the game. Any single one of them. And oftentimes, baby killers will say something along the lines of, stay close to your parents. Now, mind you, most people in this game don't play in a group. Or at least not in a group with strangers. So how are people really supposed to stay close to a parent that doesn't exist? Now, the only point I actually agree with on this, is the whole baby killing standpoint, is that babies should not go around just attacking other players. That to me makes total sense. But when there's a whole wide open area where people are all just kind of chill, why wouldn't a baby go out and about? Also, you need to go out and about to do your quests to grow up. I'm going to keep this one short because it makes the least sense. Now then, for the actual dumbest point, it's accurate. I can almost guarantee that most baby killing by adults happens in hotspots. The now lost Impact Crater was the most popular place on the map. It was like a watering hole of sorts. Well-known fact, watering holes are damn near safe zones in real life. Anybody ever watch like a nature documentary, more specifically one that takes place in like, I don't know, Africa or something? There's always that scene where like the carnivores and herbivores put aside their differences to drink water and then to head out. Now, I'm not gonna lie, and I know why this happens, but it happens nonetheless. Assuming that a baby just so happens to be near a body of water drinking and then starts to leave, and some carnivores come chase it and kill it and say you shouldn't have been here in the first place, does that does that is that really accurate? I want y'all to really truly think about that. Is that accurate? And I've seen a lot of people say that in real life, carnivores will go after babies for an easier meal, and that is 100% true. However, in the game Path of Titans, there are literally small animals that 70% of the time do not fight back. They're called critters. Every now and then there's going to be an alpha critter which can solo a hats, but that's not important right now. The important thing is that critters are dumber than players. But believe it or not, new players would know to run in a zigzag or some kind of evasive maneuver to not be an I almost had maneuver to not be as easy of a target to an adult. Critters only run in a straight line, occasionally turning. They're literally everywhere, in every location on the map. There are burrows and AI that spawn naturally. For those saying it's realistic because it's easier and carnivores would do that, first off, get some honor. Second off, critters are easier, 100%. An average critter is going to be way easier to kill than an average baby. They may not give as much food, but there are literally so many of them in any location. Ultimately, it's just better for everyone if you all stop killing babies for no reason. It'll lead to a smaller player base. You aren't skilled if you kill one, and it's not even realistic. What are your reasons for killing a baby? Please, let me know.